Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Call of the Wild Layton Lake. So today we are going to do an updated version. I found another spot for, excuse me, I found another spot for ducks without the DLC. You could definitely do this. It's gonna change a little bit. So it's definitely changed a bit since the last time. So let me just show you where I was last time. I was down here at this lake with this duck. So you spawn at this outpost, and then you spawn at a certain time, and there's a bunch of them that spawned right there at the lake. So today we are up at this outpost, at the very top of this outpost, the northern outpost up here, and we're gonna mess around at High Lake. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head this way all the way across to about right about here, and then we're just gonna head down this river. I'm not gonna shoot any, but I will show you guys. It's the same concept, but it's just like it's the same concept for sure. It's just different. So if you guys haven't seen that episode, you should go back and check it out. I explain how to do it without ducks, like how to explain how to shoot them and how to properly how to shoot them without spooking them. So I don't have my 22 on me. I could guess I could put it on there. Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna shoot them, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna show you guys that this is a good spot for anybody that does not have the DLC for the duck collars or the duck decoys. So if you don't have the duck decoys, this is probably a good spot or a good thing, a couple spots that you could do. It is 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know exactly what time it is it's going to be up here, but I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to show you guys that the spot is up there. Like, you just go and run around. There's other crap too, like there's mule deer, moose, other stuff up there. So make sure if you're just going to carry something, make sure you carry more than just your 22. So me, I'm not really worried about it. I don't have my 300 though. Yeah, I don't have my 300. Usually I got my 300. I carry my 300 on me for moose and black bear. But it's okay. I got my bow, but I'm not really worried about it. Not really going to be sitting here hunting too much. I'm just going to show you guys really quick on how this duck spot is. They usually show up really early in the morning or mid-afternoon, about the same times as I kind of showed at the last one. I think it's like 12:30. You can come down here, and there'll be some good ducks along the water. So I was just walking around here. I was coincidentally I was coming up here to find the northern outpost because I don't really hunt on Layton Lakes too much, and I was coming up here and I decided to walk High Lake because I know down on High Lake down there more, down towards the bottom of the map, south of the map there, it gives me a lot of moose and game, like big game moose, so, or big game animals, and gives me quite a bit of them. And if you get them on drinking times, it's perfect. I recommend hunting any animal on drinking times. I do not recommend hunting them on bedtimes or eating time. So if you get them on drinking time, the reason why I say drinking time is because usually 9 times out of 10 when you're hunting on drink times, they are just going to be they're going to be in view. So they're going to be in view. So if you ever want to hunt elk is up here too. That was a nice male too. There's a big male too. But I'm not going to hunt those. I may hunt something else, like if I come across like a deer, a buck or something, I will. But mainly, I don't have my 300, and I'm not going to use my bow to stalk. It just takes too long. So, and I'm not here to do a bow hunt. I'm here to show you guys the ducks. So we'll check them out together. We'll see. I haven't done much research, but we'll do them together. This is why I wanted to record and do them together. I'm not sure what times that they will be up here, but I know that they're up here. Because when I was going to get this outpost, I came across them quite a bit. So, and let's see if I can get down this mountain without killing myself. Because that would be ideal. Without killing myself. And I don't have a med kit either, so... this is gonna be fun. Going down this mountain is like when you start to see yourself go down, start falling down, then you just walk back. You just walk backwards. And it usually helps, but sometimes you do end up dying, or sometimes you do end up clipping like this. You walk back, boom. Once you get a chance, it will. And you don't do. Oh, I'm surprised I lived through that. I didn't think I lost them. I thought I was gonna lose health. So this is another rinse and repeat process, but this is just a bigger area where you could, like, instead of hunting a little lake and then changing the time and changing the pressure, so you could hunt that lake and then come down here and see if you can find anything, right? I promise you there is ducks down here. I promise you that there is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk out here, because usually I found a couple flock of them down here. See, there's a flock right there. Right? So I'm not gonna shoot them. Right? But ideally, what you want to do is when they're about, you want to get about 150 meters, so you want to pop this male. So you go, okay, I'm gonna line up a shot, pop, shoot. Oh, I missed. Wait a minute. You won't see them spook. Wait a minute. And then line up for a second shot. Then take your second shot. So there's another flock right there. And there's more. There's another flock over here. That's rejoining this flock, I heard. That flock. And what you do is, you start from here. So these guys, oh, I just gave myself zones. So these are zones. So here we go. 9:30 to 11. And 9:30 to 11:30. So if you start at like 9:30 in the morning or 8 o'clock in the morning, there'll be a couple flocks up here. So this is kind of, I know I've done this, like I've done this on a different map. I haven't done this on somebody else's map. I haven't done it on mine. This is the first time doing it on my own, so I know that every map is different. So just keep that in mind. But I'm pretty sure that I've been on probably about 4 or 5 different maps before recording this video, and they have all been in that particular spot. So I believe that was the same flock. They're just, yeah, same flock. They're just vacating, moving. I'm not going to shoot them because there's no point in me shooting them. I don't find them very worth shooting. But if you're mid-game and you're trying to shoot, like, and get some XP, if you know how to properly shoot them and you got a 22, you got the DLC, you got at least a 22 rifle, you could shoot them, no problem. Even if you don't have to shoot them, like, I mean, you can shoot them with your rifle, but if you shoot them with your rifle, your rifle is louder, so it spooks louder, right? See, we got another flock right here. If I do see, like, a diamond, then I'm gonna be pretty pissed off. Not even gonna lie, because I don't have my 22. But, yeah. I don't have a diamond of this particular species of ducks. I have a diamond of ducks on Yukon. I got a diamond on that. That's actually in my trophy lodge. But maybe. Usually there's more. So, like, there's tons of it. So, like, right now we're here. So that's the last flock that we spot. So basically you just take a walk right down the lake. That's all you do is just take a walk down the lake. But they're usually from this point, from this line, all the way down. So we're gonna take the walk all the way down until I get to that first hunting pressure. I'm probably gonna end up spooking some, but I don't really care, to be honest with you. These ones I've already spotted, and you already know that they're there. So you could, like, sit up on the side, sit up on this side, get about 150 meters away from these guys, and just slowly pick them off, right? There's 4 there, 2 males and 2 females, right? 2 males and 2 hens. But, I mean, 2 drake, I think they're called drakes. 2 drakes and 2 hens. But, yeah, it's just pick them off on the side. You would creep up on the side here, and you can creep up on the other side. It doesn't really matter what side you creep up on, and pick them off, right? Usually you'll see more different things, like if you're in drink times for other things. Like I believe we're in doe drink time, or deer drink time, too, I believe. So we'll probably end up seeing some doe or some moose, because I think moose drink early up here too. There goes the ducks. I spooked them. That's okay. But this is pretty much just a walkthrough, just telling you guys, like, or just kind of giving you an ideal spot where you can find ducks if you don't have the DLC. If you don't have the duck decoys. And I had somebody comment on my last video saying that, you know, it really helped him, so I decided to take it one step further and give him another spot. So if he has a hunting pressure on the other spot, then he can definitely move up to the lake, and this high lake, and relieve some of that hunting pressure down at the old spot. Even if you wanted to, even with the DLCs, you know what I mean? You know, with the 2 spots that I showed you guys, the 2 lakes that I'm showing you guys, that even if you do have the decoys, set up some decoys there. That would be a good spot too. There's a fairly good spot for decoys, and it's called, I call this little mushroom lake, because it looks like a mushroom. If you go into Mushroom Lake, there's some usually ducks down there. I know there's some blacktail and whitetail deer that are down there too. So, like, usually there's some ducks that go down there too, right? So, like, if you go down to the Mushroom Lake that's a good spot. Um, Sometimes they even sit there, but I wouldn't recommend going down there if you don't have a DLC. But I mean, that's just for a DLC if you got the decoys, because the decoys, they attract, you attract them in pretty much mostly water holes, right? In water holes, that's what you want. So we're just gonna take a walk down and see what happens, because I'm kind of exploring it, but like the first 2 flocks there, usually there's more. So if you come back in another different time of the day, usually there's different flocks, and there's more flocks. So it's not just one flock that sits there, right? So we're just gonna take a walk down and see, because like I know on my map, I don't know much, because my map I don't really spend that much time hunting on mine. I rather hunt on multiplayer and hunt on somebody else's right now, because single player gets repetitive when you hunt the same things over and over again. In multiplayer, you don't know what you're gonna find. Look, there's another flock right there. Bam! Look at that, another flock. I really want to see a diamond though. Really like to see a diamond. I don't have a tent though, but this is where I would put a tent down. I'd put a tent down here, and like I'd probably put a tent down at the bottom, maybe up here, and then just walk the shoreline. That's what I would do. See, I found 1, 2, 3 zones. 3 zones? 3 flocks? 4 flocks? Because this was a flock here. So I found 4 flocks just walking down the lake. And 2 of them were pretty, pretty good spots, so It's a wonderful spot. Sometimes there's more and sometimes there's less. Like, it's a hit and miss, right? Oh my god, this is the one thing I don't like about Layton in the morning. Freaking foggy. Foggy. That's what I don't like. Yukon, I'm not really sure about Yukon with the ducks about Yukon. The ducks on Yukon are going to be a little bit different. I'm yet to figure those out, so I'm definitely going to go poke around on Yukon and see what are good lakes to poke around on and get you a good spot on Yukon. But I have to do some poking around there. It's going to take me a little bit. So that's the flock. That was only a flock of 4. I'm surprised because usually there's a lot more. Like usually there's a flock right there, and then there's a flock over on this side, and then there's another flock over there. Like, it's loaded with ducks down here. But at least you got some ducks right there, right? See, I found 4 flocks just walking down, and I'm not even down. I could walk all the way down here, and there's probably more down here. You know what I mean? So, I'm just, for video's sake, I'm probably just going to walk just past here. Because I'm probably going to run out of timer about there. Maybe even before then. But, if you guys want, you guys are more than welcome to keep running around the side of the lake and kind of checking it out and seeing if there's any ducks down there. But, I did just want to give you that general spot of where the ducks were. And then we will go check out the other spot. Because I know the other spot's still loaded with ducks. I'll just go to this hunting pressure down here, and I'll just go a little bit until I find the next flock. Oh, look at this. Another flock. Bam. Alright. So I found this flock. So just, honestly, just walk down here. And you'll see them in the river. So, in the water. So, I'm going to go over here. And we're going to do... We're going to get the, we're going to check this lake again. We're going to check this lake. Because this is the first lake that I would check, right? So if there's hunting pressure here, which... I don't see any ducks down here. Oh, we got some ducks down here. So we got some ducks down here. And there's elk down here. There's deer, not mule deer. There's elk down here. There's other animals down here. So just look out for those too. Because if you're not just duck hunting and you want other XP, you can pick off an entire herd. Say there's a elk right here at 333 meters away, right? Well, if you're picking these guys off right here, see, he's about 172, I think he's about 172 meters away from me. Let me double check. Yep, it's 170. That would be a good, that Drake would be good to take with my 22. So I can just pop him with my 22. So if I pop him, and you do it right, you can pop this entire flock of 4. And then when you're over here, and then there's an elk over here, you probably didn't spook him if he's still drinking and eating over here with that shot. If you shoot a rifle, though, you will spook him. But if you shoot the 22, you won't spook him at all. I'm just taking a look. I might as well just take a look around the lake because I'm already down here. There's nothing down here. But you can go anytime. So, like, go at 9 to 12:30 at the lake. And then I know 12, I think it's like 12:30 or 12:30 down here. This spot is actually pretty lit. Like, there's flocks all over here. If you guys... What the hell? Did you guys see that? Was that just my thing glitching? Or was it just being weird? But unfortunately, there's only one flock over here. But hey, XP is XP if you're starting small. Starting somewhere. But yeah, no, that's pretty much the duck spots. I would my two duck spots that I think that would probably do you really good in this map. So without the DLC, but with the DLC, you have more potential and more, uh, definitely more potential and more things. So like more, you have more really ways to do it, and I don't have anything in this map because I was hunting on Hirschfield, and yeah, I was going after some red deer. Anyways, that's okay. I'm gonna get rid of this shit because I'm gonna move to something else. So yeah. So anyways, if you guys liked and do like this, enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this movie video, this video, and I hope this really helps you guys and kind of give you a little bit of a taste. And you guys can rinse and repeat, change time, like just change the time and see like if I was to change. It's 10:30. Let's see what happened at 12. I know, dear. You stop telling me stories. Sometimes there's some here, sometimes there's not. You know what I mean? Sometimes there is. It's a hit and miss, but I love how blue the water is at this time of night and this time of day. I love it. Sometimes it's a hit and miss, right? And sometimes you'll look at one part of the lake, or you go to one part and then you look. So if I was to go over on this part of the lake, walk over to this side, and then I would look over on this side and try to see if I can find like a deer or something or an elk, and then all of a sudden there's a bunch of them just spotted in. You won't even hear them come in. I don't know why, but it happens. But hey, if this has helped you out, hit that like button. It would greatly appreciate it. And if you guys want to see more, you already know what to do. Consider hitting that subscribe button. Until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.